I got a shot at Vandalay, hopefully. What? First round. Give him to me in the first round next month.
Quentin Jackson grew up in Memphis, Tennessee as a tough street kid who liked wrestling. But after high school, Rampage discovered a new way to release his rage.
I always liked fighting, but I used to always get in trouble for it, you know. When I was like 21, my friend from college, from high school actually, fucking got me into the sport, you know what I'm saying? He took me to the sport and to the show and showed me, you know what I'm saying, what was going on. I didn't know anything about it. I never heard about the UFC or Pride or anything at this point. I never heard about anything. I'm fresh out of college, and he took me to a show, and these wrestlers out there kicking ass. And I was like, damn, you can get paid for kicking ass, and you don't go to jail? Sign me up. And fucking 2 months later, I was fighting, dog.
Now, Quentin likes to compete, and he loves to fight, but he really loves to fight in Pride.
Pride fighting is the best fighting in the motherfucking world. Where else can you pick a motherfucker up over your head, slam his ass, and stomp him in the face? Then later on that night, get a fucking big wad of cash for doing it. Where else can you do that shit? You can't do that shit nowhere else in the world. Who don't want that money? I want that money. I want the money. You know what I can do with that money? You don't know what I can do with that money, dude. Man, I can do some things with that money.
Quentin might do it for the money, but there's no doubt that he is one of the toughest middleweight fighters in the world. But on the streets, Rampage, well, he really doesn't look for much trouble.
Once you learn a martial art, it's kind of like it teach you discipline, and you're not afraid anymore. You know, most people fight because they're afraid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid, so I know I can whoop a motherfucker's ass. So, you know what I'm saying? I try to talk out of whooping his ass. You know what I'm saying? I backpedal. You know, and I tell him I'm trying not to whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I got in a fight in the club the other day. Motherfucker hit me. I was trying not to whoop his ass, but the motherfucker hit me, dog. So I had to embarrass him, man. So, you know, I defend myself, but I don't go around looking for fights.
Defend himself he will at Pride Fighting's Total Elimination, and Quentin is looking for this win.
Even if I get my ass kicked, you know what I'm saying? I don't care, you know. I want to win. If I get my ass kicked, that's part of my job. But motherfucker they gotta, you know, they gotta work up pretty early in the morning and train pretty hard, kick my ass, because I ain't gonna roll over, you know what I'm saying? And whoever step in front of me, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have a hard ass fight. That's my job, and I love my job. It's the greatest job on earth. It's the best job on earth, man.
And he's taken his job very serious this time. Knowing that he's facing a Rona, Quentin has been working on his ground game, and of course, he's perfecting those trademark slams.
He's been with me ever since high school, because that's all I knew how to do. When I went to college, I got my ass whooped, but I still slam motherfuckers. So when I bring to the fight, you know what I'm saying, it's not a wrestler now. I never been a real good wrestler, but I just know how to slam motherfuckers, and I love doing it. You know what I'm saying? So if motherfuckers slip, fuck up, they go get slammed.
Now, according to his coach Oyama, who's trained Tito Ortiz, Quentin Jackson will win this 8-man tournament.
Quentin will win this tournament. I think he's a lot more focused than before. I think his recent successes have shown that he's improved with every fight. I think he's doing things better with each time out, and I think he's gonna surprise a lot of people. Yeah, I'm confident he's gonna win. That's no doubt in my mind.
I'm gonna knock a motherfucker out.
So you're really gonna knock a motherfucker out?
Man, I'm pissed like a motherfucker, man. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
What do you think? What did you think of the last minute change?
Man, you know, it's all good. You know, shit happens and shit, but you know, so I've been training for somebody else. That just made me more angry.
What are you gonna do to him? You're gonna knock him out? You say, okay, I'm gonna ride this out, or you say, okay, this is gonna be a knockout for sure.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Really, I don't have a crystal ball. I just got 2 balls, so I can't just say, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fight like I always fight, do my thing. I can't go out there and predict anything, but that's what I'm aiming for. You know, I like to please the crowd, that's what I do.
The third match, Quentin Rampage Jackson against Murillo Bustamante.
Yeah, now actually Jackson thought he was getting a Rona. Obviously he broke his ankle, so he's not fighting. Is that a factor working against Jackson in this fight?
I don't think so, because they come from the same camp, Arona and Bustamante, so they train the same. So I think it's not going to be a major factor. But you know what? Say hello to my little friend, okay?
Oh,
let's go!
Slam it like Rampage.
For the third match.
青コーナーよりクイントン・ランページ・ジャクソン選手の入場です。
Well, it cannot possibly get any more exciting than that, or can it? It probably can. Beat Alistar over in Boss. Now we're looking at Quinton Rampage Jackson and Bustamante replacing Arono in this one, but it still is going to be top quality. There's Rampage right there.
And there is his hold. And now he's got his own song, ladies and gentlemen. He's got his own rap, his own song, and he's going to come up. Fighter, most outstanding fighter, Quinton Rampage Jackson.
Well, obviously, Rampage is a show as much as his show is quality, and his fighting is even more quality. You tend to, I think he almost distracts the fans and distracts the people to think that he's not that serious a fighter, but he trains hard, got one of the best training groups out there, Team Oyama, and he is for real in all aspects, and his ground game improving all the time.
Yes, the quality of fighters that he beat is just unreal. I mean, he walked over Igor Vovchanchyn, then he goes to K1, knocks out Cyril and DB. I mean, the guy knows it all. He's one of the first MMA fighters that goes to K1 and knocks people out there.
You gotta have a lot of next month, baby.
You gotta have a lot of something there.
Oh, yes,
I know what you want to say. You gotta have a lot of
cojones.
Giddy up, my friend.
Giddy up.
And you know, obviously, he is an intense man, but he has so much fun, and he's really a pleasure to be around. He's always a man quick with a joke and whatnot. And the chain is that's his staple, baby. He's doing his thing right now before the fight even starts.
Oh, yes, he's getting into the groove. He's getting into the Quinton Rampage. That's it, the groove, baby.